Hello everybody, welcome back to another brand new video. And yes, it is time for another brand new reaction video. And I'm yours truly, Devin-Foxy Remastered, the second king of Five Nights at Freddy's. And today's video we're going to be reacting to is right here and right now. That we will be reacting to is Story of the Shadow. Now, before we react to this video, and yes, of course, I'm going to be reacting to is the story of the shadow. And before we do consider reacting to this video, is if you're new on this fourth channel, then go ahead and absolutely hit the like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. That way, you will not miss a very single video that comes on this channel, and likewise on the notification bells, like each single time, like always and every time. So if you're a new person to this channel, the fourth channel, then go ahead and absolutely again subscribe. That would be completely amazing, and that would be amazing and completely awesome. So yeah, that would be amazing. And also please be sure to subscribe to the original person, the original creator, and support its original video. That way you guys again will not miss a single video that comes onto this fourth channel. So, without that being said, it is time to react to this video. And also, by the way, I hope that you guys enjoyed your Halloween so far as in for late. Which, by the way, Halloween was alright for me a little bit. It was kind of okay, so that's all I wanted to point out. Which I think Halloween was okay, and I actually did say that, yeah, Halloween was alright. It was totally considering okay. And yeah, that's just all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to point out. It just says that, yeah, I guess I'll have to say that, well, at least it was a bit interesting to say, like, point taken exactly, and just say is that, yeah, at least Halloween was okay with me. So I'd say is like, yeah, at least Halloween was fine, and at least Halloween was okay with me. So nothing much too sincerely about Halloween, nothing as much, but it's all right and usual and stuff. Like it's just the usual and stuff of Halloween. So anyway, with that being said, let's react to the video. And also, I did give myself the time and the pleasure of me thinking carefully, and just say is that Willa Chica, well, I think she's going to be near likely to be on the green light soon. Like, I think it'll be on a heads up a little bit. When I will say is like the word heads up a little bit. Like, I think I'll just say in the community post that Willa Chica will be activated, and her voice box will be also activated and highly again activated. So that's pretty much what I gotta say. That her voice box will begin soon enough, and will also be sure as hell that her voice box was soon likely to be activated, and will also sincerely entirely will be activated by her voice box being ready, and just have her voice box being complete exactly. Which I think for the engineers, I think the engineers might come back into the second location of Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria 2 and decide to fix with the Chica's voice box, since I probably am going slow with my time. So that way, it'll probably make things a bit easier on the big, interesting run a little bit. So that's all I'm just saying. So yeah, Willie Chica's voice box, like I said again, her voice box will be activated soon enough that it will begin to soon likely fix her voice box. So that's all I want to let you guys know about that. The next MET video, the MEET video will soon likely to begin soon enough that it will actually start soon. And of course, my favorite, Foxy, will also still be on the yellow, and so would be Wither Golden Freddy right now. I think he's on red, and I think Foxy's only at yellow, just for a bit. Which, I mean, Wither Golden Freddy's is just going to be on the red, which means it's not near green or anything. But anyways, like that being said, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up that Willie Chica will be activated soon, and her voice box will be complete, or a little bit like, I don't know, maybe like sign language or something, because due to a lack of like the voice box or something, or the voice chip just got differently, I don't know, a bit glitched or something, or a little bit dysfunctioned or something, who knows. But anyway, that's all I want to give you guys, a little bit of a heads up and a little bit of understanding about what was going on, just on my fourth channel, just for the heads up exactly. So with that being said, let's react to this video, starting in 3, 2, 1, and start the video. And without wasting you guys' time, let's do this. enjoyed this video, folks. Well, I'm reacting to this one. And oh yeah, I did react to this on my main first channel, so I'm reacting to this on my fourth channel. So anyway, here we go. Story of the Shadow.
A few years ago, he created his minion to help him kill his father. He could do that thanks to the old Spring Bonnie costume.
Yep, of course.
I need your help.
Isn't that related?
Yes. You'll help me to find my father. To kill his father, he had to give him one of his power. Forgive me, but I have to take care of something.
Damn.
Shadow Freddy expected that his minion will betray him. And how do I know that? I had a dream. I met Shadow Freddy there. He told me that his former friend could only be defeated by Spring Bonnie. But thanks to his power, Ennard returned, but he is weaker, and he can't hurt us.
Damn.
To bring Spring Bonnie back to life, we had to find an opportunity. Freddy told me that he also met Shadow Freddy. I heard information about New Night Guard.
Okay.
This was our only opportunity. It was true. It was the only chance to bring our friend back to life.
Alright. Makes sense. Ooh! Damn, that was fast. Nice. Bro, Toy Chica was already asleep, and it's actually funny enough a little bit that she was just sleeping. Like, no need to just say, oh, like, why was it a little funny? Was that, I don't know why Toy Chica was sleeping a little bit, but I guess she just wanted to have, like, a bit of beauty sleep a little bit, just staying on the stage while just sleeping a little bit, doing so. Like, man, a little bit funny on Toy Chica, but yeah, I guess she probably would not been frightened if the door was ever slammed, but jeez, poor Toy Chica though, which, I might give a little bit of at least a bit of some advice, but lol.
Since then, Spring Bonnie got a new life.
It's hard to believe, but he told me the same things. It's strange, because he didn't tell me about the Shadow Bonnie. I wonder.
Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, definitely subscribe to him and videos, which I have to say, they're pretty dang good. I'll still say they're dang good, and they're already very nice and well done. Very well and nicely done. And also, by any chance, I actually want to say this, that no, I will not be revealing another character who just randomly appeared onto the side on the left a little bit by actually seeing another alternative Springtrap. Which, no, I'm not going to say the character's name because it's going to kind of ruin a little bit of some timelines for me a little bit. Which, for me, I'm only just staying on the FNAF first timeline and then the second and maybe third, which that's what I'm sticking with a little bit right now because I think I prefer that option more likely a bit so. Which, all I just want to say is this a little bit that, yeah, apparently I just want to say this in full regard is that, yes, I probably am not going to be revealing some characters, that isn't from the timeline, which I'm not going to reveal it. I'm just only going to, like, blur it on the screen, like if it's ever going to be repeated on sometimes when it's on a loop. But trust me, I will be sure to do that, and I will actually do that because it probably isn't going to be that important for me a little bit, just to kind of like mention it wisely and always. Which there are going to be some things I might have to do. Is just like blur the character out so that way it'll actually be a bit more understanding. Which I know people are going to say is like, oh, why are you doing that? Well, because why am I doing that is because I just don't want to just say is like, oh, have you already know about this character? Well, that's exactly why I'm saying that, and that's exactly the point. And also, just in fact, by any chance, is that, well, yeah, the character is just like I said, is that, well, I'm just not going to be revealing the name, and certainly, in fact, I'm not going to be revealing locations because it's going to be a little bit more different and difficult with me just to deal with. So that's all I just want to let you guys know about and understand too, is that I'm just trying to let you guys know from what I'm talking about. So, anyways, yeah. Without that being said, I hope that you guys can understand for what I'm talking about and for much more. And of course, the MET video is going to probably come up soon and maybe be ready when I actually have the time and the courage of having it to be ready. So, when I say it's going to be ready, then no worries. It's going to be ready, and hopefully, it'll soon likely to be ready. So, pretty much. So, yeah, that's just all I want to say, and that's all I want to be mentioning about, and just understand that hopefully that you guys might as well enjoy it and hopefully enjoy the video. And like always and likewise, is I'll pretty much see you guys soon enough, absolutely, in the next video. And yes, of course, that my name is Devin-Foxy Remastered. Once again, like always, that I'll pretty much be sure to see you soon enough, absolutely, in the next video. So take care, everyone. Have a great day. Have an amazing day. And also, hope that you guys enjoyed your Halloween so far. Which for me, I think I probably enjoyed some bits of Halloween too, which I think it was alright. A little bit with me. Just with like the usual, it was alright with me. So, yeah, I think it was alright. And now, what do I rank this video out of? I give this video more of a 10 out of 10 because the story was a bit interesting that they were mentioning about like Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie for a minute, that they were both just like, I don't know, just wanted to like think about and talk about something, was like, oh, just want to like kill his father or something. That was like Shadow Freddy's related father or something, because even if it's a different story and different timelines, I get that. I completely understood. Even if I follow along with a bit of some encouragement of the story, then that's how I'm just following it a little bit, just to say from another universe, just to say so. But for me, I just probably would be like using my brain a little bit to understand most likely all of it. So that's just all I gotta say, and that's all I probably would say for now. So, as and without that being said, and always, and likewise, again, is thank you guys so much for enjoying this video, and totally again appreciate it, and absolutely once again, absolutely appreciate it. So, anyways, with that being said, I'm the second king of Finance at Freddy's, and I will see you next time for the next video. And with a Chica will also be likely to be appearing to the MET video. And also, I will be announcing about the reaction videos again, about the animatronics that's going to be from the first and second location, and maybe third exactly. Which, of course, I know that Springtrap might still return, but unfortunately, we're gonna find out and see if he'll still be revealed. But I think for me, I might just only do an MET video just for Springtrap, because I think it might be a bit useful a little bit at times. But I'm just only going to be releasing just Springtrap, just only into another MET video, like only from FNAF 3, which I might only consider the fact adding another video of a thumbnail that I might do, and just of course just like have him talk and talk a little bit whenever I do that. So that's going to be saved for another time, and that's going to be saved whenever I think about when it's ready. Just whatever I decide might work and might be the best opportunity, and might be the very best opportunity to just full likely help and just figure it out and just see where this goes. However, of me releasing another MET video for Springtrap, which I think for Springtrap will actually be like in another MET video until I might actually decide to say is like, oh, when am I going to be ready? It's going to just take some valid time a little bit for me just to have him being around. But trust me, it's going to be a while, and it's going to be that literally that long just to have him being in here. So there you go. And also, of course, that yes, the only animatronics I have to deal with left exactly is just with Willard Foxy and Willard Golden Freddy being next, which after is going to be with the Chica being up first, with the Foxy will be second, and with the Golden Freddy will be third. And of course, to be mentioning like wise and always that the two shadows will probably be like introducing themselves to probably be appearing into the video. Whenever I get that being set it up and started, which I think for me, it's just going to take some time, like always, and yeah, I will say that yes, apparently I might be able to announce about the reaction videos again for the animatronics itself, which also just want to let you guys also be feeling a bit excited again and feeling a bit excited on the fourth channel that yes, I might actually be able to get more reaction videos from the animatronics, without like the plush versions, which by the way, even though that yeah, it's gonna suck a little bit regardlessly, which I know it might suck, but trust me, it's just the only way where it's gonna be possible. Just due to whatever I said like a few different videos ago, which I know I'm saying that already, but it's just a bit true that I might have a different advanced a little bit with some encouragement a little bit with some advanced, it's going to be in all separate channels, just to be announced and mentioned that it will probably be happening soon for like the better of the time. Which even though that the plush characters may return back, it's only if whenever I actually will feel like having it to be decided and fortunately decided by me to say is like, oh, it's going to be ready and it's going to happen. So I think that's the only time in being that it might be the only thing that can work and might happen. So, yeah, it's going to be a long time for me to mention it, and it will be a long time for me to just like, oh, talk about whenever it's going to be happening, then no worries. So, anyways, hope that you guys have a good day now. I'm just going to sign off and just get going. And that being said, thanks for watching, and thanks for being patient. As I'm saying, is the thank you very much for being patient throughout this video, since I am going to probably technically say that Willie Chica will be in a MET video soon, and she'll actually be appearing to be in the video soon. And first, right now, that she'll also be announced, and also, of course, Willie Foxy and Willie Golden Freddy, both of them will be announced. And then, of course, finally, the two Shadows, which one is going to be a withered version of Shadow Freddy, and of course, that there will be another Shadow that's only going to be as a rabbit. But anyway, that's all I want to be announcing, and that's all I want to talk about on some, regardless of a few occasion videos of some MET videos that will be decided and full likely decided to be released. So anyway, that being said, I'll say this again, and thank you very much for being very patient. I would say so much to be thankful for and be appreciated. Very much likely to say is thank you guys for being patient, and really saying this, very much likely to be thanking everyone to be very patient for the entire videos. That even though I'm planning a bit slowly on some plans, I'm actually deciding to come up with some interesting videos, which even though I have not announced like, oh, when the animatronics' voices are coming back, which I might still get their voices back a little bit, even if it will or won't be from the plush characters itself, which I can still do the voices of their own characters. That's still going to be the same, but it's only going to just be a bit more different. Just somewhat different, which. Yeah, I know it's gonna suck. I understand, but it's just gonna be a bit somewhat of the only way just to have them do reaction videos at some point. So don't judge me and don't ask of why, if saying is like, oh, when and why am I doing it? It's just because it's just about the move out stuff, which that's all I'm actually just talking about, which still stinks anyway. So that's exactly why I don't want to be mentioning it too many times, or it's just going to kind of give me a headache or a bit of annoyances. So anyway, that being said, it's time to sign off, and it's time to sign off like always, so that way I don't have to just like, well, not just waste my bit of time for like almost a bit of amount of minutes or whatever. So that being said, it's time I'll sign off, and it's time I leave and just have it over with. So thank you very much for enjoying this video. And Willie Chica is next, and she'll appear to the MET video when I'll have her on board and have her ready, since that way the engineers can activate her voice box and see if her voice box will be tested, which apparently so that it will be tested. So there you go. Anyways, that being said, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. See you later, and signing on out. Bye-bye, everyone, and see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. See you next time, and the second king of Five Nights at Freddy's will see you later, and then see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye for now, and see you later.